y'all, what's up, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to day 3 of 12 days of beauty. First dupe I want to share with you, the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz versus this Loreal brow pencil. So I don't have the Brow Wiz with me just simply because I've used it. My issue with the Brow Wiz isn't how it performs. I love the way it performs, but it is about $21 and I go through it so quickly. So I decided, you know what, let me see if I can find something else. I have the Goof Proof brow pencil here by Benefit. I like this, but my only thing is sometimes this one can get a touch too dramatic because it is a softer pencil. I like more of a harder I like a harder texture pencil because you can get more of the illusion of brow strokes. So this one here is the Brow Stylist Definer by Loreal. This is what I have on my brows now. This is what I've been using for the past week. I love it. This is a legit dupe for it. The only thing that I would say is obviously there aren't a bunch of shades. I feel like as far as obviously with ABH, this is the darkest shade here and it is dark brunette, and I feel like it might be a little too ashy for my brows. I'm not sure yet, but other than that, I mean, this is $8.99. So if I'm gonna go through it probably the same amount of time as I would the ABH Brow Wiz, I would just rather use this, and if I need to warm it up with some powder, put a little powder on and go on about my day. So save money on your Brow Wiz. The Brow Wiz is dope, don't get me wrong, but again, I just go through it too fast. So this is really, really good. Speaking of brows, if you are someone that likes to use a brow powder or a dip brow, I know sometimes those brushes can get super expensive. I don't use an expensive brow brush. I use the Ardell brow brush. So I got mine from Sally's. I have quite a few of these in my client kit, and this is awesome because the end part here is nice and dense. It's really, really tightly packed, and you can get just like that perfect line up under your brows. Works like a charm. Let's see, and we'll stick with the pencils. I love the Kat Von D tattoo liner. I love the Stila Stay All Day liner. This is a felt tip here, and me personally, on myself, I don't really like fooling around with gels because I feel like it's time consuming and I can just work so much quicker with this, and I feel like I can get closer to my lash line with felt tip. Everybody's different. There's no right or wrong. It's just what you're comfortable with. This is what I'm comfortable with. So I've been using the Stila Stay All Day one, and that's a, you know, pretty solid line. I like it. However, the Stila and the Kat Von D, I believe they're somewhere between $21, $22. Perfect dupe. Don't sleep on Sephora collection. This is the Sephora collection colorful Winkit felt liner, waterproof. It goes on the exact same. Look at that, super dark black line, and it's waterproof. This is bomb. This one is gonna run you $14. So $14 versus the $20 to $21. Save your money, get you one of these. Next up, okay, so I hate that I like this liner so much. It makes me sick to my stomach. What's the expiration on this? I think this is coming to an end soon. I better get to using this because it's gonna expire on me soon. This is the Marc Jacobs Highliner eyeliner pencil. I got a sample of, what is it? 12 months. Okay, I got a sample of this and I loved it, and I broke down and spent, I believe, $25 on it, which is stupid, 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 but it's so good. I'm very oily, so I tend to have no eyeliner stay in my waterline. I actually have some on today. This works really, really well. Once it's on, it doesn't budge. However, it's expensive. A dupe for this is the closest dupe that I could find. I kind of just realized that it was a dupe. Again, Sephora collection. Their Crayon contour, waterproof, stays on for 12 hours. There's a swatch of it. I don't have any issues with this budging on me as well. The Marc Jacobs, I feel like, does last a little bit longer, but they perform very, very, very similar. So if you want to save some money, like, please save money on eyeliner, guys, because eyeliner, you can only have it for about 6 months anyhow, and it's just so expensive. Like, don't be a dummy like me. Don't spend money on it. Now, if you want to, you know, you're not balling on a budget, or you want to splurge, because I splurge from time to time, go ahead. All right, face products here. Now, you guys know that I'm not a highlighter junkie by any means. If I do use a highlighter, these are the two that I will use. This one here is the Makeup Revolution Rock On World. It's marketed as a Vivid Baked Bronzer, but on us dark chocolatey ladies, it is a highlighter. I love it. It's so, so pretty, especially in the summertime. Now, a dupe for this, they're not the same color, but I feel like the formula is basically the same. This is a MAC Mineralize Skin Finish. It's just like the same grand scheme of things, you know, the whole baked powder. But this is a limited edition one. This is a Taraji Glow. And they basically apply and feel the exact same. I don't know if you guys can see that, but if you like Mineralized Skin Finish, but you want something that's a little bit more affordable, this one is gonna run you $5. I believe this one's gonna run you somewhere between, ooh, what's the price for this? I want to say somewhere between $25 and $28, $5. They have tons of colors. They even have legit highlighters too, so definitely check that out if you're looking for a highlighter but you're not trying to spend a lot of money on it. Highly recommend that. There was one dupe that I forgot. I'm not sure how, but it's a good one. So, you know, the standard MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. Mine is in dark. Ooh. There we are. Don't mind that spot in the middle, but love this. A good dupe for that is the pressed powder by Wet n Wild. Oh my gosh, they literally apply the exact same. This one does, it looks like it's a little bit more cooler tone, but it actually applies warmer than you think. But this one's $34. This one I believe was $5 or $6. So definitely good dupe for the Mineralized Skin Finish. My next dupe here, my favorite concealer of life, is the Kat Von D Lock It Cream Concealer. Love it, love it, love it. I've purchased this 3 times already, so if I purchase something more than once, that lets me know that I like it a lot. But I have gone through this and I've bought it 3 times. The closest thing that I have found to this is going to be the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer. This concealer is really, really good. As far as the consistency and how it applies and how it goes on, very identical to this. The only thing that I will say is that I feel like obviously the shade range, this has a little bit more pigment in it. They're still the same as far as full coverage, but I think it's just the shade selection. You know how it is with drugstore products. So this is a really good one. I've heard that the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation is really good. I've never tried it just simply because I can never find my shade in any store. So this is a really, really good concealer. I believe this one is going to run about, oh crap, $23, $24. And this one here was $5. Bomb. These 2 products, these are my favorite lip glosses of life. I don't know how I didn't realize that, hey, that's a dupe, because these are the only lip glosses that I wear. I love lip gloss. So the NYX Butter Gloss and the Anastasia Beverly Hills lip gloss, bomb. The color selection is awesome. They are high pigment. If you're a lip gloss junkie, try these out. I like the NYX Butter Gloss obviously because of the price. Now, do you get more color payoff with Anastasia? Absolutely, but the NYX is not bad whatsoever. So definitely check these out if you are a lip gloss person like myself. And then my next 2 dupes, I didn't realize they were dupes until I did my eyeshadow collection. The Sonia Kashuk, it's sold at Target. This palette here, this is the Eye on Neutral. And as you can see, just your basic neutral palette. This is what I used to use in my kit before I got the Kat Von D Shade and Light. Obviously, this is gonna perform like a little bit better, but this, I used this for 2 years with no problem. Sorry guys, you're getting blinded. These are so identical, it's not even funny. So if you are balling on a budget and you don't want to pay $42 and you just want to pay $20, I would highly recommend this. These are good. Like, they work really, really well. Especially, I feel like everyone needs like a good essential, just basic matte shadows in their palette, in their collection. So, and since we're talking about eyeshadows, my favorite eyeshadow brushes, these are 2, and they are dupes. You've probably heard already, the MAC 217, I believe this is like $21, $22, or the Morphe M433, $6. These are so similar, it's not even funny. I will probably forever just get the Morphe 433. However, I've had my a MAC brush is gonna last you forever. I've had this for 3 years already, doesn't shed. no problem. Morphe brushes, I don't understand why people get so bothered by Morphe brushes, because I'm like, you get what you pay for. So did you really think that you were gonna get a brush that cost $6 and it was gonna have the same quality as a MAC brush that's $21? Like, come on. Only thing about Morphe brushes is, yes, they will shed on you sometimes, but they are not consistent. And what I mean is, I have about 3 more of these, and I found that some of them are maybe not as tightly densed as the other, and sometimes the shape might be a little bit different, but other than that, it's still a dupe, it's still a good brush, and you can still use it. And the last products that I have are hair products. I was so excited about this one. I'm a VIvd junkie. I love their products. My favorite product by them is the Curl Immersion Curling Custard. This is bomb. However, with this whole natural journey, as my hair is growing, as you guys can see, we got bigger, and that just means I need more product on my hair. So what's going on now is, this is not lasting me anywhere as long as it used to. This is $28. That gets expensive. I could probably use 2 of these a month. Good product, getting pricey. On Twitter, someone recommended to me that I try the Aunt Jackie's Don't Shrink Flaxseed Elongating Curling Gel. $10 on Amazon. I love this. It gives me definition. I'm a little bit frizzy today, just simply because when I do like make my hair a little bit bigger, I touch it more and it frizzes out. But if I don't do that, if I just let it air dry and let it set naturally, this is so good. Like, I highly recommend this. If you need to save money, especially if you have hair longer than mine and you're natural, listen, I get it. We go through products so fast. So I can only imagine how quickly someone who has hair longer than mine would go through this. Like, it's insane. Is it a good product? Absolutely. Invest in your products. What I do with this is I just kind of put it on as a primer. So now I just take a little bit of it, and I like this because this definitely has more moisturizing properties than this. So I'll just use this. I'll put it on my hair, rub it on, go through, and then I'll just top it off with this, and it is good to go. I don't go through my hair with this one and part it in sections and put it on all over my hair, because I go through the whole jar. So this is a really good alternative. All right, guys. So this is a bomb alternative. That's it. That's going to wrap up my dupes for some of my favorite high-end products. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you know any dupes, please share them down below. And if you have a product recommendation for me, drop it down there. All right, guys, I will see you tomorrow for more 12 Days of Beauty.